Veteran actor, politician, and philanthropist Desmond Elliot cries out, says, "The hatred for me is too much," as he apologizes to the youth. Hello everyone, welcome to Newsport TV. Desmond Elliot has apologized to the Nigerian youth, saying, "The hate I receive daily is just too much for me to bear." In 2020, the lawmaker was criticized after he declared that he is a product of political godfatherism. Also following the shooting of protesters at the Lekki toll gate in the same year, a video of Elliot referring to #EndSARS activities as children at the Lagos State Assembly surfaced online. He was thereafter labeled Nigeria's Twitter's #1 scapegoat, with memes and banter from users straying his way for days. In a chat with TVC, the lawmaker said he has been apologizing, but the hatred is just too much. "I'm still apologizing to those who must have misconstrued what I said. I said I was taken by emotions," he said. But in the end, it still didn't take away from the fact the hatred is too much. The hatred is too much. The actor turned politician also said people still cast aspersions on him in the streets. "I'm in politics now for 8 years and I still stand on the fact that love conquers all. I mean, I have gone out in the streets and people still curse me," he said. "But I'm not afraid. I'm not ashamed because they don't understand the stress that you go through." The politician further clarified that he didn't refer to the collective youth as children. He said he was talking to teenagers who insulted the speaker in the House of Assembly. "I wasn't referring to everybody as children. It was the people that were on Mr. Speaker's handle that was talking to Mr. Speaker that I was referring to," he said. "And truly they were teenagers when I clicked on those cursing Mr. Speaker, and that is exactly what I said, but I'm so sorry again." Now let's take people's comments. Someone said, "Always watch your tongue before saying a word." Another said, "I'm sorry with your apology. Bring back the youth that their lives were cut short in their prime. It's not business as usual again, Desmond Elliot." Another said, "You cap anyhow, that's why." Another said, "Baba, go relax. We don't get sense. We thought you knew what you were doing, but obviously not." Another said, "You're not representing your people the way you should, Desmond." Another said, "Waka pass." Another said, "This man isn't all I must say. Go and relax, okay? We want someone that would understand us and represent us." Another said, "Obedience will never understand, neither will they accept your apology. It's the way they are wired." Another person said, "You will eat your words and they will come back to hurt you for life. This is utter rubbish." Another said, "You want them to vote for you so you can go and do nonsense." Another said, "You will fail this time because that was the same thing you said looking for votes when you were begging, but we supported you. But what did we get in return? Insults. You didn't even want to identify with us as youths, and you chose to toe in the line of your godfathers because of the money and the fame you're seeing in your position at the State House of Assembly. But now the ball is in our court, and we are going to boot you out and get the Labour Party's aspirants into office." So those are just a few of the comments that came in. Desmond has been begging. Honestly, if there's one undoing he would have wished for in his entire life now, one of such would be not even saying anything at all at that time. But obviously, in the video, it was overtaken by emotions. And people are like, is this not the same Desmond that we always supported his movies, that people loved so much, that was a mentor to a lot of people? And before then, Desmond did no wrong. Always categorized as a ladies' man, intelligent man, who enjoyed healthy relationships with his colleagues in the movie industry. He was also a producer as well. He was doing well, and when he decided to put himself out by joining politics, a lot of people were happy that, okay, that was going to be the beginning of, having fresh blood in politics. However, it's still used as a case study today to say the fact that a youth is considered either as appointed or elected into political office does not guarantee that they will remain, in quote, sane. Because once they get in the mix, they start thinking they are better off than other people, and they would not necessarily plead the cause of the youth they are supposed to represent there. So now people are waiting for him to say, Desmond, you had your turn. How come you're coming out now after almost 2 years to now apologize? Because you need the vote of the people. It represents Surulere constituency area of Lagos State. Now there's another young man who is vying for that position. His name is Olumide, and people have intentionally started marketing Olumide to say, LP from top to bottom, this is who we are going to vote for. We are not going to vote for you, Desmond. So how he wants to do it, I don't know. But the interview he granted at TVC about this apologizing is actually the first one, that he has actually come out to express himself. And you could see the emotions that he's really sorry. He said he can't even walk on the street freely, as people would just throw so much hatred at him. And you can imagine how people get. One thing that youths in Nigeria are yet to heal from is the pains of the hashtag #EndSARS. Obviously, that is still a pain that the youth, and that is the pent-up anger they've had from 20th of October 2020, which is making the tsunami, making the movement of Labour Party's Peter Obi become very resounding. And now the politicians who have been in politics many years ago are now sitting back and saying, so finally this revolution has gathered so much momentum and is coming. So for those who are wise among the elderly ones, I think it's time for them to reflect and say, we have got it wrong in this and this and this. It's either we let these young people take over, or we respect ourselves and let things just go the natural way without trying to use money, influence, and position, to rule. And honestly, they did not expect this coming, because the last elections we've had, 2015 and 2019, people never really, poked their aspirant like this. Now, if you're going to drop anything online, you better think it through, especially as a political appointee, or you're seeking any elective office. Because if you do that, people are going to ask you 1,000,001 question, and you can't dare just give them, an attitude. Now, this is the season where every political office holder is knowing that I better get there and be accountable and do the right thing, because people are going to call me out. The youth are going to call me out. I have to account for them. I have to feel their pain. I have to carry their cross. So whoever is not ready to do the work should honorably just step down, because it's not going to be business as usual. Already, 2027 election has started mentally in the minds of Nigerians, who are saying, okay, when it's time to give a scorecard, we are going to give you a scorecard so dispassionately. Your record, your performance, your involvement, your engagement with people, and how far you've gone is going to be your performance index record and your rating. So now the wind has blown, and we are seeing more. For Desmond, who is, begging Nigerians, honestly, people are not, when you check online, where it's been talked about and all of that, you will see that youths are not taking to Desmond Elliot's apology at all. They are saying you had your turn, you've enjoyed your last 2 years, and now you're just coming out of the blues because you need us. And they always make fun of his project where he made a path on a canal and put his picture and called it a bridge. Also, under Ojo Elegba Bridge in Lagos State during the COVID, where he put 2 plastic buckets and constructed a stand and called that a COVID-19 initiative and was launching it. He also did a toilet where People were like, these are things that you should just do normally. You don't have to start blowing the trumpet. Where are the capital things you've done? And surprisingly, I think he got quite a number of transformers for his constituency just a few days ago. And people are saying, okay, you've bought the transformers, you have to fix the transformers, we have to confirm it's working, then we'll start considering if we would think of voting for you. So Desmond is in real hot soup right now. Whatever the situation might be, we hope every one of us is learning, and we hope he also learns that he shouldn't let his emotions, get the better of him. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. God bless Nigeria. Bye for now.